Hello, my cluttered little corners. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, my name's Megan. And this is my mess. Welcome again. Today is yet another Sunday slash Monday reset. I can't help it. I am just living in struggle at the moment. If you've been following me, I'm sorry, you're going to hear it again. ADHD meds. I'm struggling with ADHD meds. Yay, that was a bag I took to the Renaissance Fair. I don't know why there's a dog. There's Archie. Hello, friend. He's been hiding under the table a lot because there's been a lot of noises and like fireworks lately. Um, so yeah. And then just Band-Aid, garbage, snacks. Like this is out of control. Uh, I've been okay. So guys, relax. I'm getting to it. Let me gather my thoughts. My thoughts are scrambled because here's where I mentioned the ADHD meds. My thoughts are scrambled because I originally took some Adderall like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago or whatever, and it changed my whole life. I took one pill and I was like, this is the most incredible feeling I've ever had in my life. And now and then I had blood pressure issues, so then I couldn't take it as much as I wanted to. And then I got prescribed some alternative options, and I'm too scared to take those. And as you will see later, I'm still struggling with my blood pressure. And so I'm just anxious and I'm not really sure what to do. And my brain does not have any of that yummy ADHD medication in it right now. So everything is a struggle. So come downstairs with me, follow along as I do my laundry. I finally did clean the basement today. So you will see that, which is really nice because it has been really bothering me for the past month. So come along for that. And then you're going to see me throw out my back, which is still hurting as we speak. And then you're going to see me kind of limp through doing the bare minimum because the show must go on, right? The show must go on. I still had to clean and vacuum and tidy because the babysitter was coming and Amelia deserves to play in a clean and tidy home, even if my back hurts. So let's chit chat. Let's chit chat about life. So yeah, so over the weekend we went to the Renaissance Fair. I was super jazzed about that. I just took Amelia with me, so it was good. It was good. It was hot. It was humid. It was crowded. It was dusty. But it was good. Overall, I would say we had a lot of fun. Um, Amelia got to ride on some rides. She got to ride on some ponies. She got to get a couple of cute little tchotchkes. There was a really sweet couple that was dressed up like a knight in shining armor and his lady or princess or whatever. And they had these little toys that they were giving out to kids, and it was really sweet. So the knight gave Amelia a tiny little toy unicorn, and she was obsessed. And then we bought this super cool spider. I'll try to get a picture of it before I post and show it to you, but super cool. And I got to do my fair share of people watching, so that was nice. I got to eat all of the food that I wanted, so that was nice. And Amelia was great. She didn't whine, she didn't complain, she didn't like beg for anything. She was just kind of chill. I think the heat kind of knocked her out a little bit. I felt bad. I kept trying to force her to drink more fluids, but yeah, she had fun. She fell asleep in the stroller. We got there at like 11:30. We left probably at like, I don't know, 3. So, I don't know. We had a time. I didn't get to watch any shows. Amelia doesn't really tolerate waiting for things. So I think if I go again this year, I would like to go alone, or I would like to go with another friend who also enjoys the shows and the atmosphere. Um, because that's the part that I was kind of sad and missing a little bit. But overall, it was a success. It was a long day. We were exhausted, but it was so fun. So we did that on Saturday. And then Sunday, which you're seeing here, I did this. And then I went upstairs and started cleaning off the table and threw out my back. So then basically all of Sunday, I just laid down for the most part. And I felt really bad too, because Amelia obviously, like, she's an active kid. She wants to play, she wants to do stuff, but I literally could not. So Ed played with her for a little bit, but then she actually chose to just lay in bed with me for a while, like for several hours. Like she was watching her iPad, I was watching my phone. And we just had a lazy Sunday. So I felt kind of guilty about that, but I literally could not stand up without help. It was horrific. Which leads me to, like, I don't know what happened to my back. Like, you're going to see the moment on screen, like when it tweaked, but I didn't do anything, I don't think. It wasn't like I bent or twisted a certain way or anything like that. It just sort of, oh, that was magical. Did you see that? I just like teleported out. I love the magic of editing. Somebody once said, like, there's a difference between editing and like just chopping up footage. And I agree. I am a chopper. Like my footage is chopped. I'm not like a master editor by any stretch, but that's okay. But you're still here, so apparently it's not that horrific. All right, here it is. At some point, I'm going to pick something up or bend over or something, and my back is going to give out, and I don't know why. Oh, this is me just counting money, because at the Renaissance Fair, I was literally just like throwing money into the backpack, willy-nilly. Okay, yeah, see, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I should rewind it. I'm really not sure what happened there. If anyone caught any movement that would have caused my lower back to just go out, let me know. But I don't know what it was. And this is the moment, yes, where I just gave up. So then I laid down for a little bit and got up, and I had to put laundry away. As long as I was standing upright and not like trying to bend, it didn't hurt too badly. But the transition from sitting to standing was really painful. So if I was standing, I was fine. If I was laying, I was fine. But if I was like bending, twisting, or sitting, my back was really hurting. So anyway, so I was like, oh, I better just put the clothes away, because again, the show must go on and life was still going to happen. So anyway, okay, so let's get back to the emotional, like the not biopsychosocial. What am I even talking about? Do you guys remember the commercial where they would like crack an egg on a frying pan and be like, this is your brain on drugs? That's how I feel right now, except I'm not on drugs. Like my problem is that I am not on my prescribed medication. YouTube, I'm talking about prescribed stimulant medication from my doctor, not illicit substances. So anyway, my brain, that is how it feels right now. But, oh, psychosomatic, that's the word. Thank you, whoever said it in the comments before I thought it. I thank you for your assistance, even though that's impossible. Anyway, so thank you for your psychic energy. So psychosomatic stuff, right? My brain, often when I am going through like super tough times or very scary times or emotional times or whatever, that in the past is when my back has gone out on me. And so I don't know what is going on now that is so terrifying. I feel like there's just general stress. Like there's nothing, like I'll tell you, the one time it happened to me years and years ago was, I have a younger brother. I don't talk about him that much, but I have a brother who's 4 years younger than me. And he has his own set of very severe issues. Okay. So I don't speak to him. But years and years ago, like maybe 15 years ago, I was about to fly home to visit my parents. And my brother was going through an episode of challenge at the moment. Um, and I knew that I was probably going to see him. And my parents were really like also distraught at the time and stressed out. And so, literally, like 2 days before I was about to get on the plane to go home to visit my family, uh, my back went out. Like I couldn't get up, I couldn't walk, I couldn't move. I was just laid out for like a, until I had to leave. I think I had to take off work. Like it just, my back went out. And that I think was my body saying like, what are you doing? Why are you getting on that plane? Why are you going home to be around a person who's dangerous? So that was one instance of that. Obviously I lived, like I ended up being fine, but it was a stressful visit. And so now I don't know. I don't know what it is this time. It's nothing of that magnitude, I don't think. But I think overall, I am going through kind of a lot. I'm going through kind of a lot. I'm really on the struggle bus when it comes to like figuring out my mood, figuring out my brain, figuring out my medications, figuring out how to manage my blood pressure and my ADHD at the same time. Um, I've have options. I've talked to my primary doctor. I've talked to now also a prescribing psychologist. I've talked to a psychiatric nurse practitioner. Like everyone has opinions, everyone has suggestions. I just don't like any of them. Like, not the people. I just don't like any of the suggestions. Like, if I had it my way, I wish I could take Adderall and not have it affect my blood pressure. But that's not the case. So now I'm stuck between trying Strattera, which is a non stimulant, versus trying Concerta, which is a different kind of stimulant from Adderall. I tried the Concerta one day. Oh, and now here's this morning. Here's Monday morning. Good morning. So anyway, so I tried, I'm going to do my best. So I tried the Concerta once a while ago and I didn't really like it, but I don't know if I didn't like it because I was coming off of the Adderall, or if I didn't like it because I didn't like it, or what. But I think I'm going to try it again. I almost tried it this morning, but then my blood pressure is doing weird stuff again, and I'm not even on anything. Like I'm totally out of Adderall. I haven't had any Adderall for 2 days, maybe 3. Today's day 3. I haven't had any. And my blood pressure is still doing weird stuff. I think I filmed it here. I mean, I know I filmed it. I think I kept it in. I don't know. Anyway, if you see blood pressure stuff, that's what's going on. I was basically trying to work out, like, do I start the Concerta today or not? I have to talk about this. All right, enough ADHD talk. Stinky sponge. And now I bought those little plastic scrubby round things. Do you guys use sponges? Because I haven't used a sponge in the kitchen sink for years, except when I can't find those little round scrubby things in the store, the plastic ones. But those little round plastic scrubbies are the best. They don't smell. They do not keep bacteria on them. Well, I mean, probably they do, but it doesn't smell the same way that sponges do. But a few weeks ago, I couldn't find them in the store. I couldn't find them at Jewel. I couldn't find them at Walmart. I couldn't find them anywhere. And so I ended up just getting a Scrub Daddy sponge or Scrub Mommy or whatever the heck it was. And it stinks. They stink. I used it the other day and I smelled my hand afterwards. Like I was driving in the car later in the day and I was like, what is that mildewy smell? And it was my hands from using a sponge, even though I washed my hands afterwards. So Anyway, note to self, no more sponges, only the plastic scrubby things. That is it. So I ordered some on Amazon and it worked out great. There's just a pile on this table. There's just a pile of clothes, just a massive pile of clothes. My clothes, Amelia's clothes. That's mostly it. My clothes and Amelia's clothes. And yeah. And then my mail got berry juice on it, like from a container of blackberries. That was gross. And those chips were done. Everything was just done. Just done. The table, I feel like I want to just not have a table. Or I wish we had like a collapsible table so that in between, like when we're not eating on it, I could just put it up against the wall so that I'm not tempted to put stuff on top of it, because it is just this massive invitation to be dumped on, you know? I don't know. It's so frustrating. Like I literally could clean it every single day and it still accumulates so much junk. It's really frustrating. And the biggest problem, it's funny, I was going to ask Amari to help me, right? But then I realized he wouldn't know what to do with most of the stuff because it's my stuff and Amelia's stuff. So I can't even blame other people. Like this is my cross to bear. I don't know. I come from a long line of this, right? Like my dad is a table clutterer too. He will pile his entire business on the kitchen table. And when I don't know why it slowed way down, but all right. I guess I forgot to speed this part up. Here's real time. Sorry, guys. I edited this in a real rush today. Okay, we're back. Back in action. Here we go. Um yeah. Oh, yeah, he would clean out the kitchen or the dining room table like twice a year, like for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that was pretty much it. Otherwise, it was just like stacks and stacks of notebooks and paper and um documents and all kinds of stuff just on the table year round. Because he never had like an office or whatever, and he worked from home. So that's what that was like. And I am the same way. And when I get frustrated with other people, I have to sometimes remember that it was me. Um, One thing Amari did help with, though, because my back was still hurting, I did ask him to please take the trash all the way out, which he did. Here's the blood pressure drama. La di da di da. Wait till you see the number. It was very bizarre. But probably because I had just sat down from cleaning and I didn't rest long enough. Yeah. Also, look at my thumb, if you will. I'm very frustrated with this blood pressure situation because it was super high and then it went down. Uh, so my thumb, we're going to clean Amelia's room while I talk about my thumb. If you have been with me for a while, you know that I have dermatillomania, or skin excoriation disorder, which has really ramped up the last week or so. I go through periods of time where I don't pick at my skin at all, where I like am so good and I leave it alone and it's not irritated and it doesn't itch and it's not dry and I don't pick at it. Well, this is not one of those times. I have been picking at it again. I don't know if it's related to the medication anxiety and like back and forth with it. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep an eye on it because there was a period of time after I had Amelia where I was on Zoloft for a little while and I picked at my skin like crazy. And then I went off of it and I was fine again. So I don't know. I don't know what is happening to my body. I don't know what's happening with all the stress. I don't know. But I think I'm also anxious about this new job because I don't know when it's starting. I still haven't done my on-site visit yet at the location that I'm supposed to be working at. They haven't gotten confirmation. I haven't gotten an offer letter. I just keep getting text messages from the company that's like, we're still waiting to hear, but we're still so excited to have you. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I think I just have this like low anxiety running in the background all the time, right? Like you know, on your phone when you have too many apps open or like too many things running in the background, and it slows your phone down or like makes things malfunction. I think that's what's happening. Like I have all this unresolved anxiety from not knowing when the job is going to start, not knowing exactly how much money I'm going to get, and then also needing to sign Amelia up for the daycare. And like that needs to start on August 18th. And the job needs to start on August 18th so that I can pay for the daycare. I don't know. We'll see, guys. We will see. This is my life update. Thank you. I still have a couple minutes left, a minute left. That's it. That's really it. I'm just stressed. Um that made me think like my late grandma used to say, I'm too blessed to be depressed. I'm too, good God. I'm sorry. I should just delete this whole thing. Goodbye. I love you. I'm too blessed to be depressed. And I am. I'm so blessed. There's so much good happening. Uh I just am also so stressed. And I'm irritable and I just want to be happy. But look. Oh yeah, and the dogs were barking because the babysitter was about to walk in. This is it. This is how good I got it before I left this morning. It wasn't great. This wasn't the most incredible clean you've ever seen, but I did it. I did some of it. I vacuumed. I covered the couch. I didn't even film this, but I tidied up the bathroom a little bit. It wasn't bad. Amari's been doing a great job with that. I tidied up Amelia's room and vacuumed that. That was great. And I vacuumed in here and that was great. So that was it. Good job to me. Um, Thank you for following along. Thank you for supporting my chaos. I love you so much. Also, if you are into true crime, I have every intention of reactivating a second channel about true crime. So if you have any cases or court cases that you really want to see or talk about, put it in the comments below. All right, that's it. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye.